What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video of mine. So where the heck am I now? I'm in my car, so that means that this is a car talk video. So first of all, I'm sorry if you hear like raindrops banging on my car. Kinda cannot do anything about that. So yeah, I prepared some of a story for you guys today. Damn, if I could just like make my microphone like listening to me instead of flying all over my body. So yeah, a rainy day here in Germany. Like Germany have some of the most unpredictable weather, at least like this part of the land where I'm right now. So but yeah, I am not the weathercast prognosist, or I don't know, this is not a weather channel, this is a me reacting to stuff channel and me trying to like make this microphone work. Man, why not just I found perfect place for it. So yeah, if you guys wonder why car companies invented the seat belts, it is like to hold your microphone. So yeah. Okay, I will tell you a story. I don't know if it will be a short one or a long one, but I kinda crashed my first car and the car that I liked the most. I even like, if I could buy that car right now, I would buy it instantly. Like, I know I drive nice car now and stuff like that, but that car was I would say my first love. So story goes like this. I was a young boy working in Bosnia. Okay, I will not talk in that persona because that's not me. So yeah, story goes like this. I was working in Bosnia and year was 2016. So at that time I already had my driving license, and for some time I drove my dad's car, and then me and my dad bought another car. That car was a Toyota Carina, and that car was a freaking beast, and I drove it for 3 years. I literally drove it until the car could not like be drivable anymore. Like, car fell apart. So yeah, and paychecks in Bosnia is shit, literally. Like, the paycheck in Bosnia is so little. Like my monthly pay was like 325 euros, but that's only if your paycheck is regular, you know. I used to not get paid for like 3, 4, 5 months, you know. And I mean, at the end of the day you get your money, but you have to wait for it, and that sucks balls. So I managed to save up some money, and if you guys follow me for a longer time, at that time I started to building my house. I mean, my dad was also helping me, but with that little money that I have, little by little, you know, when you collect some money, you know, you build some stuff, you know, and you go like that for a long time, you know. But I managed to save some money, you know, to put some money on the side, and I put like, I would say like 800 euros I managed to save. So, and some problems arise up, and my dad asked me to like give him 400 euros he needed for something. I cannot remember for what. And I was like, of course, yeah, I will give you money, you know. And I gave him the money, and I was like, and Toyota at that time broke, and I sold it to scrap metal, and for the money I sold that car, I bought myself a bike. So I was riding the bicycle every day to work for like 12 kilometers in one direction. So I was driving bicycle, and I was like, okay, screw this, I want to buy myself car. And I opened like the Bosnian car, like used car page, you know. I think every country has it, you know. And I searched like cars in my area where I am, in my city, you know. And I found at that time, for my eyes, the most beautiful car ever. And the car was Ford Puma, or Puma, I don't know how to call it, you know. I don't know how to pronounce it. I called it Puma because it says Puma, I don't know. It was like not the new model, like the new model right now are like the tiny SUVs, and if you ask me, they don't look the nice like the old Puma does. Old Puma was in the rank with like Opel Tigra, you know, and it was a speedy little car, man. I loved it. It was lightning fast, you know. The motor was 1.7 liters and it have 96 kilowatts, and I like that's like 100 and I don't know how much horsepower is that, you know. Don't ask me. I don't convert kilowatts into horsepowers. I am not engineer, so sorry for that. But yeah, I did not bought it with the cash, you know. I leased the car, like leasing, you know, when you pay some money up front, you know, and then you pay every month, you know, you have a rate to pay. So so I did the math, you know. I contacted the guy. He said he have like a used car saloon, you know, and he said, okay, no problem, we can like make something work here. So bear in mind, my paycheck was 325 euros and car was like 2,000 euros. So I was like, okay man, I will pay you 200 euros for 10 months, you know. And he agreed, and I wanted to like pay my car as fast as I can, you know. So that leaves me with 125 euros for fuel, to fuel that car and to like pay something in my house. At that time I was living with my parents, and I did not pay for like most of the stuff. I did not pay for food, for example, you know. But I worked. When I was done with my work, I worked at my farm, you know, at my house. You know, we have cows, goats, sheep, pigs, chickens. We had bees. We had a lot of bees, you know. Bees are interesting little creatures, and I think I will make a separate videos talking only about bees, you know. But yeah, I'm arriving in front of the food store because I had no food in my home and I must buy someone. But I will stop my video now and I will continue to talk when I'm back. So yeah, please don't leave this video, but of course I will cut it. So yeah, I will be back in a few tiny little bit moments, so please wait for me. Acquired, so we will not be dead by the end of the week. If not, the like German people, I will try not to make some shitty car accident, you know. But yeah, I am surprised with how bad German people drive their cars. But who am I to judge when this video is about me crashing my first car? Oh my god. Yeah, where did I stop with my story? Okay, yeah, I agreed with the guy at the dealership and I got myself a beautiful Ford Puma with the most beautiful blue color ever. Like, I was freaking in love with that car. Like, all I could think about it was that car. I was like, I had like a urge to sleep in it, you know, if you understand me, you know. I just did not want to spend any time without it, you know, and I liked it so much. It was fast as frick, you know. It was a speedy little car. The interior at that time for me was a pure badassery, you know, and I was just in love. Like, I was in love with that small car. It was a gift from a God to me. So the day I got that car was a Friday. I remember it like it was yesterday. So it was a Friday, and it was also, I think, it was like a rainy time. So the truck in front of me goes like super slow. So I will just, you know, how do I say it? Turn on nitro and go lightning speed mode. But yeah, car was beautiful. It had beautiful rims and everything. I was just in love with that small car. So bear in your mind the car that I drove before, that Ford, was a Toyota Carina. Toyota Carina is a specific car. It was considered in its own time a luxurious car. Toyota was a long, heavy duty car, you know. It was a long, luxurious, heavy car, you know. And I drove it for 3 years, and I totally knew how to drive it, how it handles, like when you go into like when road is windy and stuff like that, you know. And now I am driving a car that is less than a half of the weight from that Toyota, and I was like, okay, there is like a emergency car singing there, never mind. Yeah, I drove it. So first day I came to work with that car, like my colleagues and co-workers, like they gather around, you know. I bought them drinks, you know, I buy something to eat and stuff like that, you know. That's usually how we do in Bosnia. When you get something new, you know, you gather the people you like, the people you know, and you'll eat, you know, and have nice time. But I drove it for like a week, and it came a freaking Friday, like the 7th day after I bought my car. I drove it to work, and it was a rainy day, but because my car stood still like in that dealership saloon for like a longer period of time, the tires on that car, they were old, and they were kind of plasticky, you know. They hardened over the time, and they were, you know, ready to be changed, but I did not have any money. You know, I was already bankrupt, you know. And I drove it, and like 100 meters before I came to my company where I worked, there was that like the harsh like road wind. I don't know how to call it on English, you know, but when the like road is curved, you know, but curved in a hardcore way. And I was used to getting in that curve really fast with the Toyota, and Toyota handled that like curve like really well. And you know, I was just used to getting in that curve like 80 kilometers an hour, you know. It was no problem to me, literally. And that morning, it was a rainy morning, you know, and I drove it a little bit faster, you know. And when I get in that curve, and bear in mind, from the both side of the road, there was like a small ditch, you know, that is like digged so water can fall off the road and stuff like that, you know. I get in that curve, and car just started to spinning out of my control. Like, I remember it made one spin, it made second one, and when it made the third one, I fell from the road in that ditch, and literally I was like sliding through the ditch for like 10 or 20 meters, and over that bridge at that place was like a small bridge that led to somebody's house. It was like small concrete bridge, you know, and I crashed directly into that bridge, and car like went off. I had two of my colleagues with me. One of them was sitting at the back, and the other one was sitting, you know, at my passenger side. And I immediately turned on to check out the colleague on the back. I was like, dude, are you all right? Are you all right? And he was like, man, I'm good. But my second friend that was sitting on the passenger side, he was like silent. He didn't spoke a word. And I grabbed him by the shoulder and I started to shake him like, dude, are you alive? Are you okay? You know, I was afraid that he banged his head, you know, on the window and stuff like that. And he like turned to me and he was pale white, and his door window was laying on the ground. You know, we were literally like this, you know, the car was on its side. And he was like, dude, that was awesome. And I looked at him like, what the fuck, man? And okay, I opened my door and all three of us got out on my door. And quickly, because like the company was near, like all the workers from company, they gathered around, and we literally like in our hands like lift the car, like I don't know, 12 of us or 13 of us, and we lifted the car, and we like, you know, carry it on the road, you know, on the side of the road. And damn, I will never forget the feeling of that. I walked around the car and I saw like the front right side was like completely destroyed. Like the rim was like bent in such a weird way, you know, it was broken and bent, and everything was like damn destroyed. But it was repairable, you know, it was repairable. So I called the service in my town, like that when you know, crash your car, they pick your car up, and then they drive the car wherever you want, you know, either to a mechanic or to a car graveyard. And I called the service, and then I called my dad, and my dad was like, damn, dude, what the heck did you do? And I was like, I was so sad, you know, I was so sad that I had a feeling that I killed somebody, you know. And that day I drove my dad came, obviously, and we waited together for the car service to came and to pick my car. Tow, it's called tow, you know, when towing your car. Yeah, that's the like right English word. It towed my car to a mechanic. That mechanic dude do a mechanical repairs, and also he does he can fix the chassis, you know, when you bend your bumpers and stuff like that. He can fix that too, you know, he can like paint it and everything. And he looked at the car and he said, man, don't worry, like everything will be okay. This is totally fixable. I fixed like a car that were way more crashed than yours, believe me. And he gave me like the words of positivity that helped me that day. So I went home with my dad, and I was just silent, man. I was silent. I was like lifeless, and I was like in my head, damn, I'm broke. I don't have like my car. I literally spend like every single cent in my bank account on this, you know, and I just had that feeling of failure, man, and feeling sucks, you know, and everybody, whoever, I would never wish that feeling to anyone, you know, it sucks. But words of positivity came from all over the like places where I live. Yeah, but I forgot one thing. I have to say this. I drove. My dad, he never was like a big emotional guy. That's a cold motherfucker. I can say it right now. But we drive home, you know, from that mechanic that day, and I was like, then what my mom will say, man. And I exit like the car that my dad drove at that time, and my mom was like waiting in front of the house, and she like stepped in front of me, and I expected her to yelling at me, but she hugged me, my mom hugged me, and she says like to me, like I don't know how to translate it, but I will say like this, like, screw the car, like, you can buy like cars in the future, like, all that's important is that you are okay. And those are the words that like showed me how important is to have people that you love and people that loves you around you. So I would kind of say never push people away from you, especially people that loves you and people that cares for you. So yeah, next day mechanic called me like, hey man, I already fixed everything that was mechanically broken. Like, the dude worked on my car for like whole day and almost half of the night. So he fixed everything that was broken mechanically around my front right wheel, and all it was left is for him to fix like a bumper that was bent, and he did that like in the following days, but I could not get the wheel to match the other three ones, so I had to buy drive on my spare wheel, which was like made of like metal, steel. It was not aluminum rim, it was steel rim, so that kind of sucked. But the feeling like I had when I saw my car fixed, like after 5 days of waiting for that, it was amazing. I just saw it, and the guy did it so perfectly. Like, it was like nothing happened to a car. If there was not that steel rim, you could not tell the difference. Like, literally zero difference. I was blown, I was amazed, and my dad gave me the money for repairing my car. So that was very nice of him. And I repaired my car, and at that time, the paycheck came and life started to move on. Eventually, I got myself like a new 4 aluminum wheels and stuff like that. And I happily drove that car for 4 years. I even drove it to Slovenia when I started to work in Slovenia, and it never failed on me. Literally, I had zero mechanical issues or like zero electronic issues with that car. So yeah, I liked it very much, and I sold it to a dude that lives in Bosnia, like 100 kilometers away from me. But that guy, when he sold my car, I saw myself in him. Like, he was so in love with that car. He wanted that car for a long time, and I literally gave it to him for like dirt cheap, But at that time, I already had money. I started working outside the Bosnia. I started working here in Germany, and I had the money, and I didn't need the second car, and I sold it. And fun story, I am still in touch with that guy, and he still had that car, and he bought it in 2020, that car from me. No, in 2021 he bought that car from me, and he still have it. So yeah, damn, it was nice to remember myself, to remember that memories and stuff like that. So guys, please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. I will try to upload many videos and try to be more consistent. But right now the work is kind of shit to me, and when I came from work, I'm just destroyed, literally destroyed. So I ordered some stuff from Amazon to be able to, like, when I fire my PC, I could just fire live stream and like react live, so you guys will have a chance to talk to me live and ask questions live every day. So yeah, with that said, guys, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for like more videos, and I will see you in another one. Goodbye and stay safe and ciao.